Hey there, welcome to Flat Tire Farm. It's Farm Vlog Day. We have had so much stuff go on this week, but what's happening right now is we're getting a present for Juniper. Now you all know Juniper. She is our very hardworking livestock guardian dog. There's lots of moose and foxes and ravens and hawks and mice and other dogs that she is always protecting our property from, and she needs help. You going to get your surprise? You want to go get your surprise? Who is that? You want to go get your surprise? Who is that? Juniper, what did Daddy bring you? What did he bring to help you on the farm? What is that, buddy? Did he bring you a farm hand?
Okay, girl. Huh?
Hi. You're doing a good job, buddy. Good girl. Yeah, she's your friend.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you think, girl?
Think. Gotta do the obligatory sniff test. All right, y'all. This is Holly, and Holly, hi, is Miss Juniper's niece, her real niece. Juniper's older sister is Holly's mom. Yeah.
You trying to get Holly to play, buddy? Oh, it's okay. You listen when she cries and she doesn't want to play. Juniper is a little bit more excited than Holly is, that is for sure. She's like, you're big and crazy. Oh, get her. Good job, Juniper. She wants to play so bad. She doesn't understand why Holly's terrified of a giant bull trolloping around her. It's okay. Good girl. Yeah, do you love your puppy? All right, Musher Becky, what are you doing on the farm today?
I'm picking up Tiny Tim and Tiny Tom.
Yay!
Super excited.
Miss Becky is Tiny Tim and Tiny Tom's new forever home.
Yay.
Okay, Musher Becky, when we were at your house looking at all of your sled dogs, you said that there was a way that we could sponsor your puppies. How do we do that?
So if you go to Instagram or our Facebook page at Dream Big Kennel,
I'll put it there.
There will be pictures and descriptions of all the dogs, and you get to pick your favorite athlete, and then you just contact me and we'll hook you up.
Awesome. We'll take 2. Here's the puppies we sponsored. Switch is a 7-year-old Alaskan Husky. He was the runt, and now he's the biggest dog on the kennel. He's a lead dog, but only for Musher Becky. This is Tough. He's an 8-year-old retired Alaskan Husky. He's great at training puppies, and he still runs for fun twice a week. He's a little like me. He has his own agenda. Good morning. It's frosty and beautiful out. You can see the heat loss patterns on our roof. We haven't quite got all the insulation up, so you can see all the dark spots as where the heat is being lost from our house and warming up the roof. And all the white part is where the roof is cold enough on the outside that it's nice and frosty because the heat from the inside isn't heating it up. Maybe next year we'll get it finished. Holly, what are you doing? Are you guys having fun? Oh yeah, are you gonna play? Looks like these guys are getting along much better now. In the middle of hurry up and get everything done before the big snow comes time, Mr. Reeve and I already fire aimed a whole bunch of stuff. One thing is my entire truck is full of this insulation. So I need to get it taped up and stored. Well, this ended up being a bigger job than I anticipated it. And there's still a whole bunch in my truck. But it's 18 degrees out. The sun is out. So hat, gloves, and coat time is over. Little Miss Holly enjoying the sun rays. What I think I'm gonna do with this is probably insulate, make a bunch of layers of it and insulate animal shelters, or I might use it to insulate the roof of the cold room wall so that I don't have to use batted insulation and get that all over my food. It's like the worst jelly roll you have ever had to work with in your life. All the layers are just going everywhere. Okay. Both this insulation and this tape came from Mr. Tom. Thanks, Mr. Tom. Okay. But wait. There's more. Goodness. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful day for a neighbor. I always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. Should be a neighbor. Okay, we got all that done. Now where are we gonna put it? Well, that looks very safe, like it's not gonna fall. All right, here's the next thing we ready fire aimed this week. We're here at an old Homestead auction. Let's see what we find. What are we gonna find in all of this? We're partially through this pile and we found what looks to be like a giant cook stove in here. We'll see. You wouldn't think so, but this is actually the lane that we need to keep clear for plowing. Mr. Reeve, what is all this stuff?
Treasure.
All right, let's show you what we got. Okay, in that scrap pile was apparently some old leaf springs, a whole bunch of metal for Mr. Reeve for welding, and underneath that old tarp was... What is this beast, Mr. Reeve?
This is our surprise find. It is an enormous, ridiculous wood stove that somebody built. And they built it out of 3/8-inch thick steel. So it weighs 11 billion pounds.
It does weigh 11 billion pounds.
It has an extra chamber up here where the hot gases from the fire comes through and then out the flue. This is a hookup for a heat exchanger that's inside the firebox that allows you to heat hot water with it.
Oh, so we can have a water tank on the outside. It runs through the wood stove and heats up?
Yep.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la's right.
So, this baby's ready to install right now, right?
No.
What, pray tell, would we need to do with said wood stove in order to make it work?
It's not a ton. We got to clean it up and paint it, and we kind of need to build the barn that it's going to go in.
Oh.
Yeah.
In all of our free time.
All that free time.
Now, when we bid on this, we actually had no idea how big it was or if all the parts were there, but you want to tell people what it is, Mr. Reeve?
So this fabric Quonset hut looks to be 11 feet wide and about 20 feet long and 7 feet tall.
And what kind of steel is it made out of?
It's made out of 1-inch square stock, but it's 1/8 inch thick. It's really good and strong.
So you mean it's not going to collapse like our shelter logic?
Yes. I don't have any wood to knock on, just steel, but yes, this one will not just...
What's a Quonset hut, Mr. Reeve?
It's a Quonset hut.
Okay.
I don't know.
I guess you guys will have to Google it. Okay, Mr. Reeve, what is under the tarp of mysteries?
The pièce de résistance of
Oh.
this whole thing.
Fancy and
Yeah.
French.
Fancy and French.
Ooh la la.
All right. This, as Miss Crystal would say, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, tell everybody what it is.
This is an old Onan diesel generator. This is an old 2-cylinder diesel, and it's 6 kW.
And when was it born?
Sometime probably early 60s. So it's
older than we are.
an old feller.
Cool. So, you're gonna do a video on seeing if it'll just start right up?
There'll likely be a few videos.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, sneak peek, guys. Look it. Fancy. Look at, like, real gauges, not digital.
Real 60s gauges.
Ooh la la.
And we got a whole bunch of Coleman lanterns, old cool ones. One of the things that I was most excited about was this group of old hand saws. We got 11 of them, and they're some of the old fashioned, like the big teeth rip saws and regular, you can see it in there, cross-cut saws. Some of them have a little bit of smoke damage from a fire, but they're so cool and I'm so excited. So these two I'm particularly excited about. They actually have metal handles, which is so cool. Actually, I haven't seen that before, but these, if you notice, they have really big teeth on them. Way back when, before we had powered saws, they had different kinds of saws. Rip saws, which are what these are, and they're designed for cutting with the grain, and cross-cut saws that have smaller teeth that are designed to cut across the grain. These old metal-handled saws are actually connected to the blade with pins instead of screws like nowadays saws are.
Here's a super cool old Nesco oil stove. Not sure what I'm doing with it, but rest assured, I'm doing something. Okay, Mr. Reeve, is this all the scrap metal we got for that $10?
Not exactly.
Oh boy.
I'll show you.
Wow, the whole back of the side-by-side too, huh?
More treasures.
Is this all the stuff we got for that $10 scrap pile?
Well,
Oh boy.
not quite. As you like to say, bye-bye. This is all of it.
Oh, hallelujah. What you got?
Something that might make our fencing project just a touch more difficult.
What?
I went to grab my staples, and they're a staple sickle.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, we're down in the basement. Let me give you the update on the cold room and the pantry. Okay, if you didn't watch it yet, Mr. Reeve did a video about putting ventilation in our cold room. He's really smart and he figured out how to do some off-grid convection so that the cold room stays colder. And look at 49 degrees now. I think it was like 62 or 63 degrees when we started. So we're doing great. I still have yet to have this mess organized, so we'll just get there one of these days. And on the pantry side, Mr. Reeve got me some more shelves from a pantry, which is good because all my canned goods are sitting upstairs waiting to come down here. So hallelujah for that. right, Mr. Reeve, what are we working on in the garden this week?
This week, we need to get pens and shelters set up for the animals that are going to get moved into the garden for the winter.
What's the benefit of having them in the garden, Mr. Reeve?
All of their manure is going to go directly into the soil where we want it.
The goats and the pigs?
Goats and the piggos.
Guess we better get to work.
Guess so.
One of our friends gave us this old dog igloo house, which I think is going to work good for the two girls. And we're just screwing the bottom on, and we'll fill it full of hay and see if they like it. You're my sweet girl. Yeah. Do you like that hay? Is it going to keep you warm for the winter? What do you think? You think yes? I think so too.
Holly, come.
What are you guys doing?
Eating their vegetables like good kids.
Juniper. Hi, Holly. Are you a good girl? Juniper, are you pulling the last remnants out of the garden, you big dork? Yes, of course you are. What are you doing? What you got, buddy? Yeah? What is that? Lettuce? Weirdo. Good girl. Clean out the garden, buddy. This is one of those plans that went awry.
Look at Kennel.
Kennel up.
Come on.
She's like, I don't know about this, you guys.
No, come on. Hey.
Short version, Juniper hates it.
Don't pull the bedding out. You're supposed to sleep in there.
Holly hates it. They both hate it. So this doghouse plan is going to plan B. We can't worry about the doghouse right now. Right now we have to get the goats in their pen in the garden. Now we need to get this actual doghouse out of the goat area so it can be the actual goat house in the garden. But the space we have in which to drive the tractor is somewhat precarious. We'll see how it goes. Mr. Reeve and the tractor are the reasons why we can't have nice things. This is the dent that he put in the milk stanchion with the forks of the tractor. There may or may not have been a hole in the side of our old house from said tractor as well. Can you go forward more? I can push it onto it.
Woohoo! That's too far. You gotta pull it back a little bit.
If you look at this log, you can see the side that got the sun today and the side that didn't. The side that didn't, still all frosty. This is as far as we've gotten with the boy goat's pen. We got all these logs along the sides so they can't push underneath the fence. We got them a house. We got them some walls. They just need a gate.
All right, y'all. Thank you for watching our farm vlog. See you next time.